Gon, the most realistic depiction of a child still shaping his personality in a world as mad and cruel as the Hunter x Hunterverse. And I know, at first thought it may seem as a bit of a bold statement, especially with the whole Chimera Ant arc development and seeing him fall into madness. But as I further analyzed this character, not only has it been foreshadowed multiple times, but we can see that Gon is as realistic as it gets for a 12-year-old in the Hunter x Hunter world. Now let us go through all of these occurrences and analyze them, see if it makes sense.
First example, Killwa's encounter. Without a shadow of hesitation, he befriends Killua, who introduces himself as an assassin. Granted, the group as a whole befriends him as well, but at least they all were surprised and shocked to know Killwa's true identity. Gon already knew about that, and for him, it wasn't something even worth questioning or talking about. Second example, the other contestants in the Hunter exam. Gon is perfectly depicted as an innocent child with a pure heart. Seeing him help strangers in the Hunter exam was quite a good example of that. Or was it? Like in many other occurrences, the writer beautifully misled us here to believe so. But the truth is a lot more nuanced than that. When the stakes are high, our little protagonist has been clearly shown to have no intent in helping the other unknown contestants in the exam, and he doesn't seem to be even fazed in the slightest upon their gruesome death. It was only where he and his friends has nothing to lose that he helps. It could be argued that Killua, Leorio and Kurapika can sometimes be unfazed upon seeing the death of others in the exam as well, but Killua has been raised as an assassin. And for Kurapika and Leorio, not only are they not kids anymore, but they've already been exposed to death and the cruelty of the Hunter x Hunterverse. So the question is, how does Gon, as a kid who's grown in a very peaceful environment, fits into all of this, and how does his reaction in these two examples make sense? And the answer to that question is within the main point of this video: morality. Education and moral values are not things a human being is born with. As a species, there's only one truth to us: survival. Everything we do can be traced down to our ego, what is beneficial to us and us alone. I'm not going to delve too much into this, but the reason I bring it up is to explain that our survival instinct is what allows us to survive and evolve as individuals and even as a species. In order to prevent chaos and end the survival of the fittest instinctive environment, through religion, cultures, and education, a set of moral values and ethics have been instilled within us to rather give priority to coexisting peacefully than evolution. It's another fascinating subject I may bring up in another video, but back to Gon. Much like every human being, he was born with his natural instincts alone, and with the absence of his father, objective morality and ethics merely graced his education enough to understand right and wrong in a very basic sense. What he perceives as right and wrong is very subjective. It's not that Gon believes in a second chance that he befriended an assassin. It's that the assassin has never wronged him personally, and so he sees nothing wrong with befriending him. That is the perfect depiction of an innocent child without objective moral values. He runs on instincts with subjective morality, and he's also been hinted in the series to be extremely intuitive with good instincts, which we mistakenly took as a pure-hearted quality thing. Due to that, his hypocritical moral values has been shown multiple times in the series, lashing on the Phantom Troop for killing people when it affected him only, and literally befriending the most corrupt beings when it had no negative effect on him. Which proves he truly believes his subjective views is sane and right, that he believes he's a good person, which brings me to my last and darkest point of his very underdeveloped personality. Moral justification. Gon vs Genthru. This was shown in multiple occasions, but I'll be using this as a prime example. Gon lets Genthru deliberately lie to his face, even if he sees it coming, in order to feel completely free and justified to obliterate the living particles out of him without any moral grief or negative ramifications. He does it with good conscience, and may even enjoy it.
でいいか？
何？
なんで急に俺の疑いは晴れたんだ？
疑ってたっていうか、なんでずっと追いかけられてたのかわからなかったからさ。
俺も焼きが回ったかな。いくら強くてもガキはガキ。こんな世間知らずと一連卓上を企むとはよ。
それに嘘だったらそれはそれで気が楽だし。
気楽？
容赦しなくていいから。遠慮なく倒せる。
That being said, Gon's lack of common sense and running only on instincts and emotions can only lead to the masterpiece of a rage moment he had against Pito. He doesn't care about the little girl Pito is treating because she's of no use to him. He knew all along in the back of his mind that Kaito was dead, and now, with good conscience, it's time to send Pito to the Shadow Realm. It is definitely not character development, more like a beautiful character revelation, hinted through the whole series like a time bomb ticking until...
もうこれで終わってもいい。
All makes perfect sense. Hope you like this analysis, comment your thoughts, subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay, bye!